Hey folks, this is man once again coming at with a quick video. Mainly just doing this video because I know a lot of people are asking me on stuff, and this way I can answer all the questions about this so that I don't really get asked about this anymore, which is not a knock because it's always weird that people want to hear my opinion on something because it's like, who cares what I have to say? So um, there's in the past few weeks there's been 3 big trailers, teasers that came out. Star Wars, Jurassic World, and the new Terminator movie, Genisys. All 3 of them didn't do much for me. And by the way, before I get into it, don't give me this, well, you just hate anything that's new. I saw the trailer John Wick, I loved the trailer, and I loved the movie. I saw the trailer The Edge of Tomorrow, I loved the trailer, I loved the movie. I saw the trailer Nonstop, I loved the trailer, I did enjoy the movie. I wasn't sure about it because Liam Neeson had burned me a few times with Taken 2 and stuff, but I enjoyed Nonstop. I enjoyed Brick Mansions. I loved the trailer to it, and I enjoyed the movie Brick Mansions. I enjoyed Deliver Us from Evil. Hell, I enjoyed this film I saw called As Above, So Below, that I would like to pick up one day, whether on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever. You know, grab the Blu-ray of it sometime, because I enjoyed As Above, So Below. Neighbors with Seth Rogen, 22 Jump Street, Ninja 2 Shadow of a Tear. There's a lot of movies in this day and age that I enjoyed. The Avengers 2. That teaser, like, I don't know. And then it grew on me and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the Avengers 2 Age of Ultron trailer. I enjoyed that one. Love the use of Pinocchio music. In a creepy way, James Spader was the man. I enjoy that. See, that's one that I actually think is good. But Terminator Genisys, if you liked it, the trailer, that's fine. But when I look at that trailer, I go, okay, it's really shitty CGI, subpar fucking CGI, that when I look back, and Terminator 2 Judgment Day from back in 1991 has better CG. At least they knew the mixed CG were practical, but even the CGI in that, like when the T-1000 is going to the helicopter and get out, that CGI is better than the shit in here. This shit is shit I would see in Sci-Fi Channel. Remember that TV show, The Invisible Man, with the Quicksilver? That's what the fucking T-1000 in this looks like. Like The Invisible Man and the Quicksilver, the Man Invisible. That shit, at least that was a TV show, so it has a reason. That's what it looks like, this fucking T-1000, this new fucking Terminator Genisys movie. And Arnold looks like a fucking CGI hand. Stupid shit like he jumps out and he floats in fucking air like he's fucking Superman, or he's a fucking lead bomb floating in bad CG backdrop in the air to run his head into a fucking helicopter. It looks fucking stupid, and the whole fucking plot is like a rip-off of Back to the Future Part 2. I'm waiting any minute. I wonder if they don't find the fucking almanac for Biff is going to take it from them and go back to the future. And the fucking girl playing Sarah Connor looks like she can't act her way out of a goddamn fucking bubble. She looks awkward. I don't give a shit. She's in Game of Thrones. I never saw Game of Thrones. I shouldn't need to see it. But then, hell, that's the thing about judging trailers. There have been times where trailers look like shit and the movie was good. World War Z, Pain and Gain. But there was also trailers that looked like shit and the movie was shit. The Theme prequel, remake, whatever the fuck. The 911 Street remake, Robocock, and so on. Fucking Expendables 3 trailer looked like shit and the movie was shit. Whether it's a shitty movie or it's a shitty trailer masking a good movie, I'm judging the trailer, and I thought the trailer was shitty. Yeah, you can't wait for the little girl to call the Terminator Pops. Jai Courtney looks bored out of his fucking mind. Hey, you want to do another Terminator movie to impress me? Go back to basics. Do an R-rated, low-budget, old-school Terminator film where Arnold is the bad guy and he's an actual fucking Terminator terminating people. Back to basics, lower budget, practical effects, R-rated, old school. You want to do that? That's what you do. But no, they want to do this because they want to make a new trilogy of movies before the rights go back to James Cameron. But if you want to do a Terminator movie, go back to basics. Go R-rated, old school, low budget. Let this fucking Back to the Future 2 storyline and this subpar, fucktastic CGI effects that I'm like, my god, man, Terminator 2 from back in the day looks better. And that was back in 1991! Jesus Christ! 1991, and this coming out in 2015. That's a big difference. Oh, well, Arnold's in it. You know what? I like The Last Stand. He was also in Escape Plan, which sucked. He was also in Sabotage, which sucked a lot of dick. He was also in Expendables 3, which sucked the most dick. I'm sorry, Arnold, you're too old to be a Terminator. And maybe the movie realizes it, because it seems like he is in the background. It's going to be more of this girl playing Sarah Connor, who I don't fucking buy. I'm sorry, I don't buy her in the role. It was just a trailer. You can't judge anything. Then why do people ask me to give my opinion if you don't want to hear it? This is for those people who want to hear my opinion on it. If you don't, then don't watch the video. Think the trailer looks like shit. Jurassic World, another trailer looked like dog shit to me. And again, if you liked it, that's fine. If you look forward to it, that's fine. It doesn't matter what I say. You'll go see it. That's fine. Again, you can't tell me I just hate everything new. I named a bunch of films that came out this year that I liked. I've named trailers that I enjoy. Edge of Tomorrow and Brick Mansions and John Wick and even Avengers 2. That was a good trailer. Jurassic World. First off, why the fuck is the park open after all the shit that happened? Yeah, all these people died. All these people got eaten up and got shit out. And, you know, that's one big pile of shit, as Jeff Goldblum would say. Like the lawyer in the first film, he probably became one big pile of shit when he got eaten. He's got to go somewhere. And so you're going... even from the beginning, I'm like, this mom pretty much tells her two kids, if you see anything chasing you, run. I'm like, wow, this is the worst mother of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just met the worst mother of all time. Ding, ding, ding. Why do I say that? Because if you have a kid, let's say it's not Dinosaur Island. Let's say it's a safari for lions, the tigers, the bears, oh my. Let's say it's a safari, and you're sending your kids to a safari. Would you have a mother go, hey, if any lion's chasing you, run? No, you'd be like, wow, that's fucked up, lady. You're fucked up. You're fucked in the head. Fuck you. Where's child services? And oh, instead of a boy and a girl for the two kids, it's two boys. Two kids and an old and a adventurer type guy. You mean like Alan and the boy and girl in the first movie? So a guy and two kids. A guy and two kids. That were, yeah. Chris Pratt, I'm like, okay, he's a substitute for Sam Neill. And I like Sam Neill in the first film. The second film, Lost World, went like this. I liked it, and then it dwindled. Jurassic Park 3, that grew on me. That did grow on me. Just, you know what, that's actually kind of just a fast-paced, fun movie. Jurassic Park 3 grew on me. And Lost World didn't. I know a lot of people hate Jurassic Park 3. That one film grew on me. But this fucking movie... Even the fucking doors of the Jurassic Park doors are CGI. But then the director on Twitter has to go, oh, well, actually, the doors are not CGI. They're going to be practical in the movie. So you're telling me that you have this big budget, and you can't even put fucking your practical doors in the fucking trailer. You have to put the CGI doors. You had to make CGI. Why? Remember back in the day, you had teasers like the T2, speaking of Terminator. Remember the T2 teaser? You had a whole factory of Terminators being made, and you see this Terminator being made, and Arnold, I'm back, you know. I'll be back. I'll be back. That was a great teaser. This is not even a teaser. This is like a trailer that comes out for a movie that comes out in a couple months. Next summer, it'll come by quick. And I'm like, It's not even the CGI doors that kills me. It's not even the Fast 2 kids that kill me. I I don't get the big deal with this trailer. It's, oh, it's a mutant dinosaur. Okay. Why don't you just remake fucking Carnosaur then? Give it a better ending and a fucking budget. Why you make James Cameron's Aliens but put fucking dinosaurs in it? Then you have my attention. Make the movie of Dino Crisis. Then you have my attention. I watched this, I'm like, wow, so it's like Jaws 3 and Deep Blue Sea, and I'll just go watch The Relic and Deep Rising. Deep Blue Sea, well, you have these things and they're genetically altered and they go apeshit. I'll just go watch Deep Rising, I'll go watch The Relic, I'll go watch Deep Blue Sea, and I'll go watch fucking the other Jurassic Park movies. That's what I mean. I don't know. Didn't need a Jurassic Park 4. I don't know what's so good. Oh, Bryce Dallas Howard sounds like a fucking robot. Chris Pratt is driving around with these CGI raptors like his fucking Dino Riders, the movie. Yes, I do remember Dino Riders back in the day. Do you? Why don't you just make a fucking Dino Riders movie then? No, Chris Pratt has his Dino Raptors. For what I understand, what it's going to be like those dinosaurs versus the genetically altered dinosaurs. But you know what? When it's all done in CGI, video game fashion, it's not really that interesting. If this was done in the 80s or early 90s, then maybe you have my interest. Chris Pratt, I have no problems with Chris Pratt. But the trailer itself didn't do much for me. I don't know why, you know, if people are creaming their pants over it, that's fine. I don't get it. I don't see what's the big deal. It's a Jurassic Park 4. With dinosaurs that don't even look as good as the first movie. The CGI, the special effects don't look as good as a movie from back in 1993. It's like we're going backwards, but then people are okay with it. And again, if you're okay with it, that's fine. I'm not trying to dog people who are okay with it. I'm not trying to do that. I know people will dog me for my opinion, but it goes with the territory. But again, if you look forward to it, that's fine. I don't. And I look at this and I go, what's the big deal with the Terminator Genisys trailer? I mean, they fucking have to spell Genesis in a weird way for this and this and this reason. And then the fucking Jurassic World trailer. I mean, what's so special about this? What's so good about this? Chris Pratt looks kind of bored. But, I mean, I think in that film, Chris Pratt will be the decent. I don't mind him. I haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy, but I have a good feeling I'll like the movie. That's Guardians of the Galaxy is not a film I'm too worried about. But again, there have been films again today of this year I've enjoyed. Like again, the last film I saw was a film called As Above, So Below, and I enjoyed it. In fact, I want to pick it up on Blu-rays one day. That's how much I liked it. I mean, there are movies in today I enjoy, just the surprise ones, like John Wick. That was a surprise. But these films, I'm sorry, Jurassic World, it's the park again, and a lot of, at least Jaws 3 has Dennis Quaid, and kick-ass dolphins. I like the dolphins in Jaws 3. I was just two kids being chased and hiding from raptors. I'm like, I saw that in the first movie. But again, no matter what I say, people are down below. You gotta give it a chance. You can't judge it from a trailer. You gotta see it for yourself. But if I don't like the trailer, why would I want to pay money to see the movie in a theater? In this day and age where money does not grow on trees, folks. And then the Star Wars teaser was a bit meh to me. I mean, to be honest, I like the original films, the original trilogy, the original versions. You know what? If it was, hey, we're going to release those on DVD, Blu-ray, the original versions in their original stature, it's going to be in HD, but it is the original versions, then I'll be excited. Then I'll be like, oh, cool. But I never cared to see more Star Wars films than after the original 3. I will admit, the Star Wars prequels, when I first saw them, I didn't mind them. Yes, that even includes Phantom Menace. I'd be lying if I said I hated it from stage 1. But there are films that grow in the test of time, or stay in the test of time, and then there are films that don't. And the Star Wars prequels are one of those batches that don't hold up. The original Star Wars films, even Return of the Jedi, I still like. Star Wars prequels, they don't hold up. And remember how everyone was so gung-ho about the Phantom Menace trailer? Wow, they look so cool. And then nowadays, you can look how much they get bashed. Just because, well, George Lucas isn't involved with this as J.J. Abrams, but even J.J. Abrams, I'm not the biggest fan of J.J. Abrams. I did not like his Star Trek from 2009. No, I did not see Star Trek Into Darkness because I didn't like the first movie. Granted, sometimes you can do better. The Purge Anarchy was better than the first movie, but it's not like I'm in a rush to see Star Trek Into Darkness. Maybe if I ever review all the Star Trek movies, then I'll watch it. And that's the thing, I'm going to be honest. Just what's the point of lying? There are 50 times I could have lied and would have saved me a lot of headache. If I said The Dark Knight Rises is fantastic and Prometheus is the best movie ever, if I had said that, I would have saved myself a lot of headaches. But I didn't because that's not how I felt on it. Avengers 2. I could have just said, oh, it looks like shit, but I don't think it looks like shit. I think the trailer looks good. Don't let it disappoint, but I think it looks decent. Pretty damn good, to be honest. That was done well. See, Avengers 2, Age of Ultron, that was done. Star Wars, I mean, the thing is they couldn't show much because it comes out December of next year. So then it's, okay, here's a guy who happens to be black, and I don't... The reason I said that is because apparently there's a lot of people online who's like, oh, it's a black stormtrooper. I'm like, I don't give a shit if he's black, if he's white, if he's pink, if he's purple, if he's got brown shit stains. I don't give a shit. If he's a good actor, then that's what I care about. Good character that I give a shit about, okay. Then you have a girl writing something, okay. Then you have the droid that I think looked stupid. Because it was a droid that looked like he was on a fucking beach ball, running like he's the Flash. It's a little top of a droid on a fucking beach ball. Are you wondering, like, is that Wilson from Castaway? Like, fucking... I mean, it just, to me, it looked stupid. I mean, it didn't look anything cool. And the lightsaber, yes, I know there's a lot of people who explain why the lightsaber is like that. There was in other previous things, and it's something for your wrist. But at the same time, you watch all the movies, when they got their arms cut off, that wrist thing would not have helped them anyway. When I go over here and go, like here, and I'm holding this, that wrist thing, if it's coming here, is not going to do jack shit. Aesthetically speaking, I think it looks dumb. It does look like Space Conan type thing. I just don't like the look of it. I don't know how else to explain it. I don't like the look of it. I still enjoy the look of Darth Maul and his double thing. Give him that. Give him the double thing. Or just go, just your normal lightsaber. If you don't have Mark Hamill, let him be able to fight like he was told not to in the original films. He didn't fight like, the people in the prequels did. And I thought the whole Star Wars thing, they were supposed to be an ode to samurai. Like doing this. But if you have the wrist armlet, you're not going to be doing flips with your wrist. It's going to be like this. And I guess that's the point. It's the, Knights of the Round Table type thing, I guess. That's what they're going with. Knights of the Round Table type stuff. Only with lightsabers. King Arthur type stuff. So that's why it was... So that's how they'd be fighting like this again. I'm like, it looked fine in the original films. I think an original lightsaber looks better than this thing with the stupid little things coming out the side. I'm sorry, sometimes I'm as simple as that. What looks better? This one with the little things on the side, or just a normal lightsaber? Hey, normal lightsaber looks cooler than this with the little stupid stuff on the side. Or the double lightsaber looks cooler. Or even a fucking whip. It'd be like Castlevania and his flame whip. You know? I can deal with a whip. Hell, it's like that thing in Johnny Mnemonic. You know, I'll deal with a whip. I mean, it's kind of a whip. I mean, he could use it as a whip, but it was like, you know, the dip behind, like Johnny Mnemonic. I actually like that in Johnny Mnemonic, but anyway. But the Star Wars teaser, it was like, okay, you got to see some X-Wings. Cool. And you got to see the Millennium Falcon. Okay. You got to see a Millennium Falcon. I mean, was that it? Oh my god! The Millennium Falcon is in the movie? I'm like, you already knew that. I mean, if people look forward to it, fine, but I'm like, all it did was show the Millennium Falcon. At least it wasn't, what's that, lens flares. At least not yet. That'll be, I do wonder if there's going to be lens flares in the movie. It's a J.J. Abrams film, so I would not be surprised if there's lens flares. Probably not as bad as the Len Wiseman's Total Recall remake, but that was another movie that looked like shit in the trailer, and it turned out to be shit, the Total Recall remake. But anyway, I know I'm a downer, but I'm going to be honest, and I'm only doing this because a lot of people asked me, and a lot of people disagree, and that's fine, but you're not going to get me to change my opinion. Terminator Genisys, I'm sorry, an old Arnold that I like The Last Stand, but the other films have been crap. Flying in midair, floating in CGI backdrop into a fucking chopper is not my idea of a good time. With subpar CGI and a fucking T-1000 looks like the Quicksilver that the Invisible Man had on that TV show. Hell, Robert Patrick's T-1000, those effects look 10 times better back in 1991. And the girl playing Sarah Connor, I don't buy her. The Jurassic World, okay, it's two kids with their crazy ass, you know, the worst mom ever, sending them into a dinosaur island. That this park, for some reason, is still open, despite all the bullshit. And it's a mutant dinosaur with CGI. They, again, back in 1993 was better. Again, it helped that they used practical. If they used practical, they didn't show in the trailer. If there's practical, they didn't show it. They didn't even show practical doors. They showed CGI doors. Nah, maybe they're saving all the practical for the movie. But I don't know, a mutant dinosaur, I mean, if you don't go that route, why don't you just go with the aliens with dinosaurs route? James Cameron's Aliens with Dinosaurs, or go with fucking Dino Crisis, or go with all of fucking... Get Carnosaur, remake that. You want to do remakes so badly? Remake Carnosaur, but give it an actual fucking budget and a better fucking ending. Remake Carnosaur 2. Hell, you can remake and put Carnosaur 2 and 3 put together in a movie. And I like Carnosaur 2 and 3. That's the thing. If I want to watch this, I'll watch Carnosaur 2 and 3. At least it's practical dinosaurs. Yeah, low budget. And you have blood and people's heads being ripped off and people with machine guns going duh-duh-duh-duh-duh. At least I'll watch that. At least there's limitations. I'm like, well, they have a low budget, so I can excuse it. Even on low budget films like that, they even tried practical. Which I'll take that over this fucking shit. But that's just my opinion. Either way, thanks for watching. Take care. And we'll see you later.